Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into all the latest news, updates, and everything you need to know regarding Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League from the past week. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this. So we've got some big changes in the dev notes this week, from buffs to nerfs. I won't go over all of them because it's quite a long list, but I will go over the important ones, and the ones that I don't will be on screen right now for you to see. The first big one is that Battle Pass XP earned from missions has been doubled. Now, I did think that leveling up the Battle Pass was a bit slow, so I am very happy to see this change personally, and hopefully it will speed up that entire process. I know there are glitches and methods, but doing it the traditional way, it was very slow. The drop rate for Masters at higher mastery levels has been increased. Now, me personally, I was getting Masters even when I wasn't on mastery levels, so I don't know if it actually lowers the higher you go up, but this is a change that I didn't really think was necessary, but maybe that's just me. Plus, I've barely played Masteries this season, so let me know in the comments if this affected you. Now, a controversial talking point that I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on next is snipers. Since release, snipers have been criticised for being too overpowered, but I always stood by that they presented a good challenge, not too hard of a challenge, but one that you could deal with. With the release of Season 1, Rocksteady nerfed the damage that snipers do, but they seem to have messed up with a certain incursion. Complaints have started to roll in with the incursion that spawns only brutes, as sometimes you can have 6 to 8 snipers on you at one time, and that is very overwhelming and low-key impossible, especially on higher mastery levels if you don't have your squad ultimate. Obviously, they can't exactly nerf spawn rate too much because it would make it too easy, but I do think that we'll see a change for this coming in the very near future, as there are too many people complaining about it for them to handle. Now, if we're going into the bad news, as for Steam player count, as we know, with the release of Season 1, it went right up to 3,000 people playing at once. That number is now dropped back to 700, which is not looking great for the continued support of this game. I personally have my criticisms of this game, but I still want it to succeed, and I still believe it can succeed, but at this point, I believe that we'll barely even finish the story of Brainiac before the plug is pulled. Now, you may be wondering why I say barely complete the story there. Well, let me tell you this. This is a leak on the Brainiac storyline future, and it reveals that Deathstroke in Season 4, when he becomes a playable character, it will be revealed to us that he has actually been working with Amanda Waller behind the scenes the whole time and has already killed 2 Brainiacs off screen. To be honest, this seems like a form of damage control and quickly rushing to complete the story that they've got ongoing, and while it's sad to see, it is understandable because, say WB pulled the plug far too early, it would just leave the story unfinished, and that's basically an entire unfinished game, and that's not what you want. But maybe some good news regarding the story from Miller Ross on Twitter. He revealed the plans for Season 4 and 5, with Season 4 being slated to commence in January 2025. He also noted that the Brainiac story will be concluded with the 5th and final season. In this final season, the Justice League will return, team up with Argus, and take down Brainiac for good. The good part to take from this is that Kevin Conroy has recorded lines for Season 4 and 5, confirming that he will return as Batman for one final time. Some bad news in there though, as sources have told Ross that Season 5 will likely be the conclusion of Suicide Squad as a whole, due to lackluster sales from launch and the inability to revive the game with Season 1. Some controversy next is divided opinions within the community. Hackers in Suicide Squad are getting access to unreleased and released outfits from the shop for completely free, but that's not all, as they're also getting access to unreleased playable characters. For copyright reasons, I can't show the screenshots in this video, but a hacker did manage to activate Deathstroke in the lobby, and while he did not have the character model, you could see the logo and the headshot. Hackers have gotten access to unreleased skins, are now wearing all the current skins for free, and while some people are annoyed by this, a lot of people are actually taking the side of the hackers. The outfits in the shop are, in my opinion, very overpriced and lackluster, so I say more power to them. If you can get that for free, go for it. Now, before we wrap up, let me just give my thoughts on the whole situation surrounding this game. Rocksteady are in damage control mode. I don't know if it's WB or the higher ups at the studio or what, but it's very clear that they are. We need a serious discussion from them on the game, what the future holds, because right now it feels like the players are being given the short end of the stick. We need proper statements, rather than ones like this, which just scream tone deaf. I enjoyed the game. I still enjoy it. I have spent countless hours grinding it. but it feels like Rocksteady don't. But that's just me. Let me know what you think and if you agree. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest Suicide Squad news, builds and updates, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.